Hold a 2-0 lead in the series. India showed better signs last test match. Can they get their first win of the series? Australia have been clinical so far, setting up that 2-zip lead. Kookaburra's coach Cole Batch, so 6 changes. Out goes Nathan Ephraim, scored in the last test. Josh Belts, Jack Welsh, Lynn Ogilvie, who scored in the first. The experience of Daniel Beale, Ash Thomas saved a couple of crucial. Indian coach Craig Fulton, 3 changes for the Indian lineup. Mandeep Singh, Shamsher Singh and Sukhjit Singh are all out. They bring in Dilpreet Singh, a known goal scorer, Rajkumar Pal, and Mohammad Raheel, who was very impressive in the first test. So we're underway, test match 3, 5-test series. Australia lead at 2-0. India looking to keep it alive. Weir loves the aerial, and he's as good an exponent as anybody. Look at that. That's incredible service for Harvey. Little shimmy and a shake to come back baseline, a flick towards goal, and it took the deflection he was after. And an early penalty corner for Australia. 3.5 minutes in. It is Rintala on the right, Hayward on the left. Hayward scored 2 of these in the second test. Australia's first 2 goals came via this method. Oh, that's an incredible save on the last line. Srijesh didn't want to be beaten again, and wore that like a champ that he is. So too to Australia to get back into attack. Brand is in the circle. There'll be a penalty corner. Gee, that's just very, very clever stuff from Lockie Sharp. And he's doing everything to keep them out in test match 3. And again, Srijesh comes up big for the 4th time in the first quarter. Manpreet's just going to meander to the sideline and try and extract the error from Australia. Oh no, he managed to veer his way through and pretty unceremoniously dumped by Jake Harvey, who doesn't like the call. There's the siren, 0-0 at quarter time. Australia held out despite 6 penalty corner attempts. We are scoreless at quarter time in the 3rd test in Perth.
Australia didn't quite make as many intercepts that they'd like to make where they can get at the Indian defence with space. And so when you've got to go through 6 or 8, 10 players, it's very hard to find space. So it's been quite congested so far. The game will probably open up as teams take a few more risks.
Well, I think they have seen the same thing, because they've started with the full press from the moment that was pushed back. Very nearly stole one against the traffic. They're swimming against a rip at the moment, India. Now Wetton, full speed ahead, options into the circle. One of those is Brand, and saved again by Patak.
Oh, it deserved a goal. It was beautiful hockey from the Australians. Superb transfer and superb disguise pass from Wetton. Magnificent hockey. How quick was that? Look at this little looks away one way, tucks it inside, trap made, and just good goalkeeping. Just got the helmet.
Well, the goalkeeping from both Srijesh and Krishan Patak has been very impressive. They have been the shining light for India. 6 penalty corners saved, a couple of genuine, almost gimme field goals. Not that there's any of those at this level of hockey, but premierships, we might have been, oh, well, the skill from Wickham slides in the shot, and there's a handling error from Patak.
Should be a goal.
Maybe it's a goal to Murray.
Oh, I thought that was inside the circle. The replay will tell us. They want the screen, I think, Craig Murray.
So the call, let's have a look at this, because we're trying to get a handle on this. We're watching the ball.
There's Wickham, turns inside, definitely touches it. That should be a goal, unless it's hit the foot of Craig Murray. But the way he reacted was a stick. So I think that's where VAR would have been very useful.
Well, they were like automatic doors closing on him. He just snuck out. And there is the siren for half-time. Take a bow, both teams. Incredible performance from both the Kookaburras and India, and amazingly, after all of that, we are still scoreless at half-time, Dave. Crashing down upon India.
Well, I think they need to score. You hit the nail. They need to score early, I think, to put a bit of scoreboard pressure back on. Otherwise, Australia, if they keep playing the way they are, they'll just create enough chances to get the result. But, you know, they've been competitive. They've worked hard to get numbers back. Good intercept here. Now they've got to get numbers forward to help the ball carrier. Otherwise, you're going to be up against 4 or 5 defenders.
Arbacek with the spin to take them into the circle. This is a meaningful manoeuvre. Trying to jink it up onto the stick, slide it back. Lalit was there in front of goal, but the moment passes. Hayward in the attacking half. Oh, lovely one time. Anderson had Brand lurking.
Interesting there, Australia didn't go over the overhead like India does, but the pass from Hayward, he just disguised as if he was going to pass left, and slid the ball off his stick to the right. And Jacob Anderson knew it was coming, and all he was trying to do was get that deflection. Terrific play.
Weir just nudges it forward. Ockenden faked Dilpreet the first time. Anderson
Deliberately over the back line.
The penalty corner.
Yep, you can't as a defender deliberately just play the ball out, a bit like the AFL rule now.
Zaluski the feed. Oh, it was almost there for Joel Rintala. 8 goals in 5 games. Hayward left it for him and was the dummy runner.
Made a fair noise off the concrete behind the goal. So
that was faster than the eye could follow.
It has rocketed into the concrete, so it's only missed by inches. Oh,
that's just, let's buy some time. Let's get ourselves reset. So Australia ring the changes. Now India on the ball. Abhishek has a support runner in Sumit, uses him now into the circle. Good build-up. Did that find the foot of Weir? Yes, it did. Best piece of transition hockey that India have executed tonight, and it results in a penalty corner and a chance to go 1-0 up.
Yeah, to their credit, they've defended well, and the longer they stay in the game, it just gives them some encouragement, and they are dangerous on the counter. So difficult here as a defender if you plant yourself.
Hardik will push it out. It'll be Yugraj to take it. Yugraj buries it bottom right. Can you believe that? They've been on the ropes for almost 3 quarters as Australia have relentlessly pounded at the wall. In just their second penalty corner, they take the lead against the run of play.
Talk about, that's the perfect penalty corner flick. It was at a height that's difficult to get your knee to, and it's between the keeper and the postman, and almost impossible to say, particularly when it's with such power. That was just a tremendous flick at goal.
Zaluski, Ockenden into the circle for Brand. That's the familiar fashion. He takes it and turns baseline, and they were hip to that scene though. The Indian defence, Ahmed. Oh, now.
Well, they're appealing to get the other umpire to help. Tim Sheen to come in, but I don't think he's going to change it.
I love this from Srijesh. Just let me have a chat. Everybody back away.
Firstly, initially, Brand did really well to pull the ball back in. Maybe an obstruction there. Missed the pass. Flicked it up. Play on. Oh, gee, I don't think that's an Australian hit. Not sure what Jacob Anderson was appealing for.
We said the response would be quick for Australia. I don't know if we realise it'd be this quick. It'll be Hayward to take it. No, the little trick play. Weir, it was well read by the Indian defence. They charge it down. Now the scramble in the goal mouth. Rintala, it's paddled away, and it's a big defensive stop for India. Is that a little calmer? Zaluski, how did that pass find a way through? And now another little scrap, another penalty corner coming up for Australia.
Great skill by Wickham. You can see the Australians love to play that ball. Even though it's crowded in the middle, they get a striker up to present. They fire the pass in, they make the connection, make the trap, and then it's the reaction once you make the trap. You'll see here, Wickham just gets in the way, and it's his little touch. Here, his second effort onto the foot. Was it Wickham?
Zaluski. It'll be Rintala. Oh, that's an extraordinary save.
Crossbar.
And flash back towards goal. And it takes the crossbar. Australia can't buy a goal at the moment.
Oh, yeah, hard to argue. He's been outstanding. Oops, chance here.
Little turnover. Just
stroke.
Keep it a beat. That will be a penalty stroke.
Penalty stroke.
A rush of blood to the head. Ahmed knew that he turned it over. Rintala was the man there.
So the mistrap comes. You'll just see that just the ball comes off the stick. And as the Australian... Oh, gee, yeah.
So to level it up here, Jeremy Hayward. So tough. Srijesh in split position.
And probably what the Australians deserve.
Fires it home to level it up at 1-1. His third goal of the series.
I just saw Colin Batch pump fist with Jeremy Hayward. Might be a friendly, but the Australians are pretty keen to win this game. I mean, they put a lot of effort in, and
Dawson was probably in best position there.
Going to bang it in.
Sharp. That had got through 3 defenders. And Wickham was there. It just eludes him as well as the siren sounds for 3/4 time. We are set for a stunning finish. Last quarter up after this. 1-1 Kookaburras in India in Perth. Oh, thought Wetton might have been the option. Dragged into the circle. Or Anderson won it back against Harmanpreet. Now goes straight at Ahmed and finds the foot. Gets the call. Wonderful work from Jacob Anderson.
Real strength there. He'd done a lot of running to still have the leg strength to make the trap, and the strength. He just dishes a pass here. Watch him keep going forward. Little back pass from Brown was smart. Opened up the circle here, and Anderson's effort to make the trap.
Now James Collins comes up. He scored from these situations for the Perth Thundersticks in the Hockey 1. Could he give Australia the lead here? It'll be Hayward. Another kick save, this time Patak, and it might have had a little deflection. No, it is Sreejesh still in goal. Apologies, he's been impassable tonight. 0 from 10 on the 11th try. Can he get one in? Jeremy Hayward kicks down the door of PR Sreejesh and says, I'm coming in. 2-1 Kookaburras.
Well, lucky he didn't listen to me, and he just said, I'll flick one high. So good on him. He's capable of doing that. I'm sure he can flick low too, but this is a beauty. He's had real power, and it just beat Sreejesh for power.
Ockenden out in front nicely for Brand. Trademark back to goal and fires in the cross, and a penalty corner ensues.
He's been outstanding, Tim Brand. Just watched him closely there, and he made 2 or 3 leads. His ability to turn and change direction.
Rintala broke down a little bit. Ockenden played it back towards goal. They're well represented on the last line. Sharp had a crack, and again Sreejesh says no.
Sharp can't believe that. How did he save that?
And he's hurt too here, Sreejesh. Lobbed up into the air. Oh, no, that's got out the back and almost meandered over the line.
And he's
An
collided.
umpire's taken out a player down. Never before has an umpire had the better of a player in a physical exchange in any sport, I don't think ever. Yep, and so often that defence has immediately become attack. There it is. It took until the final quarter for Australia to break the deadlock, but they do, and they claim